Hello everyone, I'm Ryan from Brony for Chaos. We're here at Club Luna and I'm sitting with DJ Garnika. Tonight at Club Luna and I'm sitting with Rina Chan.
What's up?
I'm here right now with Bigfoot. He just got off stage from his first live performance. You're still out of breath, right?
Yeah.
You're full of excitement.
Yeah, I was...
Okay, so you do Dirty Dutch and Big Room House.
Yep.
That's your genres. Okay. Any other genres you play with?
I don't only make Dutch house and big room. I've kind of ventured onto different genres such as dubstep, trap, reggae music. I even make rock music sometimes. I mean.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, just it kind of gives me ideas for maybe house tracks that I can make. So.
I know you do a lot of singing, a lot of voice acting. Do you write or DJ much?
I DJ. I don't compose my own music. I wish I had that kind of talent, but I just kind of play and mix stuff and things like that. It's something I do for fun, so I was really lucky that I got to perform here, and the person who taught me, DJ Garnika, is actually the one running this event.
Garnika not only performing tonight, but this is his baby, his creation. Your genre music is Dirty Dutch, Electro Dubstep?
Yeah. More so just electro and Dirty Dutch, and the Dirty Dutch style it's very signature, which is why I was personally drawn to it. It was it's kind of like a kind of like electro, except a very, very thin kind of synth, just at the drop, and you can honestly tell a Dutch artist based on his drop, because those are their custom sounds and their kind of syncopation with the beats and the little yeah, so that's what kind of drew me to it, because I liked how signature Dutch was, and that's kind of where I wanted to go. I wanted somebody to hear a track and be like, oh, that's Garnika, wherever the track might be.
Absolutely, you wanted that signature sound in your...
Exactly.
Okay. One of the games we play with all of our interviews is favorites. So we'll start off, favorite food.
Sushi.
Why?
It's delicious.
Okay.
I wish I could eat it every day.
There's tons of sushis, right? What kind?
Wow, a whole bunch of different stuff. I definitely prefer the fresh, raw stuff, not all the fried crap. Okay. Yeah.
Favorite food? Anything with teriyaki on it.
Anything with teriyaki. So dog shit with teriyaki. Well, I guess dog shit's not food.
Yeah, it's not food.
Oh, what's a crappy?
I don't care, dude. I'd take Brussels sprouts with teriyaki.
What about pumpkin pie? It's all Thanksgiving coming. Pumpkin pie with teriyaki sauce.
Pumpkin pie with teriyaki sauce. I have a YouTube video idea now.
Chicken strips.
Why?
Because they're amazing. I love chicken.
Do you have a particular favorite? Because I've had good chicken strips. I had crap chicken strips. Like a fast food, a brand, a restaurant.
A restaurant. Paul's Place.
Paul's Place.
Yeah, in Winter Park, California.
Okay.
Yeah. Best chicken strips I've ever had.
Dream car. Any car.
Dream car? Oh my God.
What would you pick?
I'd have to say either a Lamborghini or
a
Lambo or a Mitsubishi Lancer 7 Evolution. Sexy car.
Any preference in year, or are you talking about 2014 right off the manufacturer line?
No, dude, I'm talking about I don't remember the year, but it was definitely Evolution 7.
Okay.
That was definitely their golden year, at least in my opinion. 7, 8, I think 6, maybe. All the way 7 to 9 were pretty good.
All right.
Car? Oh.
What would it be?
Mustang Fastback.
Mustang Fastback. What year?
What year? Ooh.
Brand new, 2014, right off the production line.
Yep.
I don't know too much about cars. I want something pink. So that'd be neat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's just a paint job.
Yeah.
So something pink and expensive.
As long as it's pink, I'd be happy.
Drink of choice.
Drink of choice? Coke.
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Iced Mexican mocha. That one I know instantly.
Iced Mexican mocha, so a coffee drink?
Yeah. Okay. I can make them, and they're delicious.
Oh my God, this face.
If anyone watching has seen my OC pony, my cutie mark is an espresso cup. So yeah, I'm really obsessed with coffee. It's kind of unhealthy.
Drink of choice. Just right now or all time? All time, I'm a Coke dude. I love Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola. That's what Bigfoot said, Coca-Cola.
Yeah. But right now, brisk iced tea.
Brisk iced.
I'm just right now. I'm on this iced tea craze.
I love brisk iced tea, but when I drink it, it makes me more thirsty.
I know, right? It's it's quenching in the moment,
and
but
it's
then
it's almost like a cotton mouth.
Yeah, Yeah, like Brisk does that, but like Arizona, the sweet teas,
Yeah.
dude. Oh, and Naked Juice.
But don't combine Arizona with Skittles, you'll get shot.
Like Arizona
Trayvon,
Skittles?
hello.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Favorite color?
Pink.
Favorite color? Blue.
Blue.
Not even gonna think about that one. It's blue.
Okay.
I love
Favorite color?
Favorite color? Red.
Red. Why?
I don't know. It's always It's always been my favorite color for some reason.
All right.
Yeah.
Favorite vacation or dream vacation?
Favorite vacation or dream vacation? My family actually took a vacation to Maui in Hawaii.
Nice.
And we stayed at the Grand Wailea Resort, and that was an experience.
What did you do there? Did you go beaching, swimming, kayaking,
Like, you name it,
hiking,
dude.
mountain biking?
We did everything. Like,
Did everything.
Oh my god, like I think that's why that's my favorite, just because it was like you could go out in the day and do all this stuff. Like, I mean, we seriously went on a submarine ride and we saw like a shipwreck.
Wow.
Like, you name somewhere in the world where you can do that just like off the coast.
Yeah.
Because the waters are so clear. And then even after all that, you come back to the hotel and the hotel's like crazy dope.
Nice.
So like, yeah, and it's right on the ocean, so you can just go out to the beach if you want, if the pool's closed or whatever.
Nice.
So yeah, love Maui.
Favorite vacation was probably going to Yellowstone, Wyoming.
Yellowstone, Wyoming.
Yeah, driving there was cool. That
Alright.
was pretty cool.
You do some hiking, backpacking while you were there?
Yeah, except for the fact that I slept in my own tent, but like there was thunder and lightning every single night, so I'm just sitting there like,
And they're built in late.
yeah.
Baby.
Well, I get to go to a lot of cons, which is really cool. I want to go to England eventually because I've never been there. I'd also like to go to Australia.
Go to Seattle, same thing except they speak English.
I'd like to go to Japan. Like, pretty much going out of the country. The only other country I've been to is Canada. Like, I just went there last weekend for Canterlot Con.
Okay.
But yeah, travel more.
When did this idea first come to your mind and why? I know it was months ago. It's
Oh, dude, it was like months ago. This was in
at least like 6 months, I think, is when I was asked if I knew any convention halls.
this kind of came to fruition like as an idea right after EQLA and right before Everfree.
Okay.
That's when it was kind of like I was putting feelers out, like, okay, if I were to run an event, who would go? Who would play? Who would be doing what? And it was really like positive at first, but then in all honesty, it just kind of like took like a little bit of a negative.
That goes into my next question.
Okay, it does?
What
Okay.
problems did you have along the way?
Problems.
Obviously,
Obviously,
it's been a
like-
long planning. There's been a
Yeah,
lot of
there's
hurdles.
been a lot of hiccups, kind of like kinks in the bar, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, a really positive outcome at the beginning. I tried to, just kind of raise the money via donation before I did anything because I didn't want anything, It's okay, Bigfoot. All right, sorry about that.
No problem.
But yeah, so
So you had a problem with
Yeah.
donations.
well, not really a problem. It was just getting the word out that the donations were up,
Yeah.
And then it was getting the video together, and what's it called? Taps. And then it was up for about a month, and I'm not kidding, half of a cent.
Yeah, I mean, you originally wanted to start out with the crowdsourcing and donations.
Yeah, and you want to start out with there, but
Didn't work.
I was faced with a lot of problems. One being, I'm not, as horse famous as like.
Yeah, I mean, you aren't Mr. Mike the Microphone.
or like revived Turmeric, whatever.
Right.
I'm just kidding. But no, like, God, love those guys. But yeah, like that was a big problem. Well, not really a problem. It was hindering my ability to really get the word out
Absolutely.
about it. So, when I was saying, hey guys, there's this donation thing, you should totally donate, and it was just kind of like just kind of crickets throughout the room, and I took down the donation page just because it was like, okay, this isn't gonna work. I would like to start with the funds and then go on to something big, and my original plan was just to rent out this huge ballroom with the stage, fly in artists. Dude, I was already kind of putting feelers out with just so many people in the community that I respect, which kind of goes back to why I wanted to do this event. It's like, you can go to any club and hear house music or dubstep or D&B, but I feel like in the Brony community, the only time they can really do that and feel comfortable is at conventions. So and a lot of the times they're really expensive.
Absolutely.
So
especially when you don't want to travel every night, you get a hotel room that's over $100.
Yeah. So that being said, it was like, okay, I want to throw an event where I can be the bridge between electro and dubstep and real IRL shit. And can I say shit?
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Alright, cool, sweet. Alright.
We're Bronies for Chaos here.
We're Bronies for Chaos. And just be the bridge between that and the Brony fandom, because I keep telling people the music is a really big reason why I stuck around for so long. It is huge. I love the music that this fandom creates, and I love that even to this day, like 3 years has it been? 3 years in, the passion for music still goes strong in the fandom. And that's what I want to celebrate, and that's what I want the event to be about. Just to bring out for this time, bring out the best of the best SoCal artists that I know that I can personally bring out. Whether it be Taps or Bigfoot or Voodoo, who wasn't able to show up.
And that's another thing you wanted to do, because we say Everfree Northwest or Fiesta Equestria, or even like the cons on the east side, BronyCon and such. A lot of these musicians, they're big in their local community, SoCal Bronies.
Yeah.
But they aren't getting invites. The big guys are getting the invites. Tombstone, Silverhound, Mike the Mike. So you wanted to bring these guys forward, right?
Yeah. Not only just kind of giving
First thing tonight we had Bigfoot.
Yeah. Now we have Bigfoot. Bigfoot isn't a Brony that became a DJ, and I'm not a Brony that became a DJ. We're DJs that became Bronies.
Absolutely.
And it's that's really what you see when you see the passion. 9 times out of 10, that's the case. It's not because I didn't want to start DJing because I saw a vinyl scratch. I started wanting to DJ and to make music because I saw Tonic and Dioro and Hardwell and Deadmau5, or Skrillex, so that's why I started, and I want to give back to those people, because it's really nowadays it's hard to get your name out, and it's hard to be comfortable in a scene like this, when you're dropping pony stuff, let's just be honest here. So if I can be the bridge to that gap, and Bronies can come to future Club Luna events, and I have people who aren't Bronies playing, Bronies can feel comfortable, because it's it's okay, because I came to see Silverhound, I came to see Taps, I came to see Artak or Fenning or Eurobeat. I want them to be comfortable. That's the thing. So that's where that came from. That's the idea. Just kind of bridge it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did Garnika first ask about performing, or did you come to him?
Well, we're friends, so a lot of times, because obviously since he taught me how to DJ, he knows that it's something I want to do, and I just performed at a con up in Alaska, so I was like, hey, if you need anyone else, let me know. And he's like, yeah, well, I got Taps, I got Voodoo Pony, I got a bunch of people, and I was like, oh, okay, well, they actually compose their own stuff, so I'm not going to compete with that. But then some people dropped out, and they did need some extra people, so I had to go first, which was scary.
Now, you've done quite a bit of cons now. You're quite a face in the fandom. Do you still get that nervousness every time a con, whether they invite you or you're there and they actually, introduce a guest or just go up on stage? You still get nervous?
Not really. I get nervous if I'm going to do something that I feel like I might mess up on, or that I'm not familiar. I get nervous when DJing, because if you mess up, it's really obvious most of the time, if you say you forget to fade over to a certain song or something, and there's this silence, that would be one of the worst things that could happen to you. Or I don't know, I guess if I'm doing a panel, because I feel like I sound really dorky when I'm just talking. I'm sure I probably do now here in this interview. Because when I'm voice acting, I'm reading from a script. Yeah, definitely we're spilling spaghetti all over. But
now, you said when you're voice acting, you are a voice actress. I know a lot of people in this fandom, especially, they want to be voice actors. Your full-time job, you're a server. Are you still doing that? work?
No, now I work retail, but I was serving
Oh, that's
for a
good,
while,
good.
And then before that I worked in a coffee shop. I've done a lot of different things.
But you've done paid voice acting work.
Yeah.
So you could say you're a professional. I don't know where I'm going with this. So what do you think the difference is, like, when you're getting paid for a project rather than doing like a community project?
Well, I mean, I try to put effort into it regardless of the project. I mean, now I mostly had to move to doing like paid work because I was just getting a lot of requests and I don't have as much free time as I used to, so it's kind of tough to do everything. So now it's kind of like, well, I do commissions if people want to commission me or whatever. But I mean, if I'm doing something for like a video game or whatever, then I physically go to a studio and record. For community projects, I record from my apartment in front of my computer with my little setup,
Yeah.
you know?
So, like we said, this is your first live performance.
Yep.
When did Garnika come up to you? How excited were you? Were you like right away, like, yes, I want to do this?
Yeah, I was right away like, yeah, dude, whatever. I mean, I was like to the point where I was like, okay, is there any way you can make it like sooner? Because I was just so pumped up already. And he told me about this like a year ago. I was until like from then until now, I was just like, oh, come on, hurry up. Because like my first live event, I was like, oh, I'm excited.
So, like, from the point he told you to 5 minutes before you went on, to the minute you went on stage, how nervous were you?
Oh, I was nervous. I was shaking. Like, I went to go plug in my cord. I was like, Like, it was
And did you get it all out like right away? Then the first song,
Yeah,
like, once you started playing,
once like it's just like my kind of thing. Where like right when the crowd interacts, that's it. I just go towards it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been DJing, mixing, and doing this for?
I've been DJing for about I think 3 years.
So you're like 12 years old.
So I've been DJing since like 12 years old.
Let's talk about some stories. You once posted on Facebook, you liked this girl in your college class, and I made a joke. I'm like, do you tell her you're a favorite musician? So have you been able to pick up a girl yet by saying you're a musician with tons of fans?
Have I been able to pick up a girl?
Have you even
by
tried?
musician? Yes, I have.
I've been like, I'm DJ Garnika.
God, I haven't been that confident just yet. It's kind of like, okay, there is a story. Like, I'm not sure if it's the same girl because I can't remember because it was in my college class, but it was after college. Let me think. Okay, yeah. So I'm trying to like line this up.
already
It's like,
funny.
so many girls. Like, no, just kidding. But there was this chick, and you
Was
know,
it blonde or brunette?
was it blonde or brunette? No, it wasn't brunette. No, this was like an Asian chick, and she was working at like some juice place, and I walk in and she sees my jacket, and I have a hard summer jacket. She's like, I like your jacket, and I'm like, sweet, we should hang out. So I got her number.
Just like that. You're smooth.
Yeah, kind of. Like my friend was like, I wasn't gonna originally get her number just because I'm like super shy. I was just getting tied to you, so I didn't even like it. I came off guard. But my friend was like, hey, let me see your phone, and he took my phone and he texted me like, get her fucking number. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get her number. So so then I called her later, and we were talking, and she's like, hey, okay, so do you like JonTron and Game Grumps? I'm like, I fucking love Game Grumps. And she's like, okay, you love Game Grumps, do you like anime? And I'm like, yeah, I like anime, like Attack on Titan, they're tight. And she's like, okay, if you like anime, I have a long shot for you. And I'm like, okay, what is it? She's like, okay, there's this show, and she
We all know where this is going.
yeah, we all know where this is going. And I like my jaw hit the floor, and it was so funny. Like just like, and she asked me, how big of a brony are you? And I'm like, like I may or may not have performed at a few cons, and I may or may not make remixes from the show, and yeah, and she's like, oh my god, that is so cool. Like, but at the same time,
And then you guys got married and had 8 kids.
no, then we she got busy and I got busy, and then like not only that, but I think I probably went too far into the whole brony thing
Nah.
too soon. Like maybe I think that might have taken her too far off guard.
Damn, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, like, oh my god, this guy makes remixes from the show about horses, what? Like, but I don't know, so like it didn't really work out, but she was totally nice, she was totally cool, cool people.
Well, then how when she found your pony porn?
I don't do
You look like a raver right now. You got the hair dye, you got, I don't know what those things are called. Have you been to an actual rave?
Because
I know they all the conventions call it like the pony rave night.
Yeah,
but
I mostly
it's a
just
big
go to
difference
Brony
from-
raves because I feel more comfortable there. Like, I don't know. I've just heard there's a lot of elitism and stuff when you go outside the community. I mean, I don't know. I can't really judge because I haven't been to them, but just from a lot of friends and tell me, it kind of sounds like it would be harder for me to make friends, you know. But it's like pony community's like, okay, there's people who have the same interest. You know, if like we play pony themed music and stuff like that, people know what it is. They're cool with that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have I been to a real rave?
EDC.
Oh my god, yes.
You have.
Oh my
Which
god,
raves
let
have
me
you been?
okay, I haven't been to EDC.
You haven't? Well, it's in Vegas now. So
That's in Vegas
a little
now.
bit harder.
I've been to Hard Summer twice.
Okay.
These past 2 years. Great rave. Great rave. I've been to Escape from Wonderland. That was insane. My first real rave was I Love the City in.
I have not heard of that one.
That one was one that started up like way back when like people who know these names, when Dylan Francis and the M Machine were still just kind of up and coming artists. Like they were like small stage. Like this was a while back, and Skrillex was headlining, and that's why I went. And before him was Wolfgang Gardner, so I was like, I have to go see this. And before that, Maddie. So if you know these names, you're freaking out because these names are crazy. But and I went, and this thing was in Chula Vista, like just north of the border. Like we stayed the night in a hotel. We woke up the next morning and we're like yes. Like we saw like dudes talking on the phone with their wives. Like yeah, I made it over. Yeah, it's all good. Like I'll call you in a few days. Bye. And then like we're like driving down like their version of the strip, and like we're like driving past this computer store and it says Facebook machines, and like oh my god, like just like how out of touch but like so in touch this like little slice of heaven was insane. Like just, oh my god. But yeah, great raves. Like if you have never been to a rave and you want to know what you like, if you are a musician and have never been to a rave, go to rave. Like go like not I'm not talking like the small ones. I'm talking go somewhere where like you know the artists that are playing. You know, you have to travel a little bit to get there, but it's so worth it. You know, you might have to pay a little bit extra for the ticket, but I'm telling you right now, if you enjoy the artists that are playing, it is so worth it. You are not going to get stabbed with like syringes full of AIDS, I promise.
Do you have crazy fans? Have you met any fans?
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't say it's like.
not to put you in an awkward situation. I mean, skip the question you want, but
No,
you're in
I
a
think
male-dominated fandom here.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like to do with the fandom specifically. I think just like women who cosplay are always gonna get some kind of creepers, like, you know, just because it's, you know, it's what you do. It's something
Yeah, the
that
first
you
week
kind
in
of
LA, I did feminine pink pie. A lot of people hit on me.
Yeah.
It hit me hard.
Do I have crazy fans? You know what? I don't know. You know, because I want to say yes, but at the same time, I haven't really gotten.
If you haven't encountered them, they aren't that crazy.
Exactly. But at the same time, it's like they're pretty up there. Like the ones I have encountered, they're like.
Well, that's just Bronies.
Yeah. Okay. But like I haven't gotten really anything really off left field from on Tumblr, so that's kind of how I gauge it. If like I get something like I want to wear your skin like a parka, that's when I kind of need to like draw it back. So I mean for now no. For now no. For now I love all my fans. I love you guys to death. Like if you listen to my music, I swear to God, text me, message me on Tumblr. We'll go eat cake. Like.
And this is a fan-driven community we're in.
Yes. This is for the fans, by the fans, you know, so, love you guys.
Now, you've done one particular voice, Colgate.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you know brush your teeth?
You know, brush your teeth. Made up a little like tune, which is like brush, 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 brush. And then Sim Gratinas saw it and thought it sounded like Inspector Gadget, which I guess like it kind of did subconsciously. I don't know. I was thinking of that or whatever. And then so he made like an actual remix of it and tuned it to sound like that. And Living Tombstone made one too, because I tweeted and I was like, hey Tombstone, it'd be really cool if you remixed this stupid thing I did. I'm just happy that people said it got them to brush. I mean, the fact that it's such a cute pony I mean, the whole thing about her being a dentist is all like fanon. I mean, they kind of made a reference to it in one episode, but I don't know, just the fact that if this cute little pony is telling you to brush your teeth, someone actually commented on a video, they're like, okay, well, when my dentist tells me to brush my teeth, and they like nag at me about it, and they're like, you need to brush better and stuff that I don't want to brush, but if a cute pony is like, I feel like she'll be disappointed if I don't brush my teeth, and I want to.
Please brush your teeth.
There you go.
It would make me really happy if you did.
Another story. You once told me when you were still an apprentice for this other guy, and it turns out he didn't have his own equipment.
Oh my god, yes! Okay, that's a story. Yeah, I wasn't even apprenticing with this guy, you know, I was just, kind of, we were just sharing parties. You know, I'd get a party, I'd bring him out, he'd get a party, he'd bring me out. You know, or so I thought. And then, you know, one day, you know, he hit me up for a party, he's like, hey bro, you know, let's go do a party. And I'm like, dude, no, not this weekend. You know, I got the thing going on with my family. It's like, it's just not gonna work this weekend. He's like, oh, come on, bro, I need to use your tables. And I'm like, dude, just use yours. And he's like, well, I don't have mine. I'm like, what happened to yours? He's like, I don't have any. And I'm like, what? Like, it was just such a curveball, because it was like, you know, he always, like, said that he had them, but it was one of those things where it's like, I didn't really care, because he was, you know, such a homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it's all good. You know, it was just kind of like, okay, that's cool. You know, be that way. You know, but you know, just letting you know right now, it's kind of fucked up. You know, just, you know, so it was like that's just kind of where things ended with him. But it's okay, dude. He's still a dope dude. Like he's still cool. He's still. You know, it's just, you know, I would just call that like a lapse in judgment on both of our parts. Like, I should have asked him if he had tables.
There's a bit of a realization.
It was a bit of a realization, and I told him to just kind of like, you know what, dude, my doors will always be open, but just right now, just kind of handle your shit.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of get your stuff together, and then, you know, then we'll talk.
Do you have any shout-out or plugs you want to add? Anything?
I just want to give a shout out to DJ Taps. There we go. And I'm also like to give a shout out to all my friends Sam, my friend Brandon, friend Tyler, and of course DJ Garnika, because they have been with me since the start of all my whole DJ type thing, and also my family for giving me the motivation of all of it.
And your family's here tonight,
Yeah,
right?
my family is
that
here
is so
tonight.
awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
My Little Ponies is a family thing, guys.
Mm-hmm.
You always hear about these cons, age appropriate. This is why it is a family ordeal.
Yeah.
And you're apprentice with DJ Garnika, right?
Yeah. He taught me everything.
Okay. So there you have it.